Hello and welcome to Sketch and Chill. Today it's Tuesday the 20th of June 2023. So today, by way of a change, I thought I might do a short how-to video on how to sketch and paint Stonehenge. And here's the reference. As you can see, a nice reference photo of Stonehenge, which as most of you will know is a prehistoric monument on Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire in the UK. I'll be using a fountain pen for the sketch, loose style as always, and probably going to use this what do you call it? A pen brush, I think you call it, which is got its own supply of water in there, and a brush at the end. So let's see how we go with this. Hopefully you can see the reference photograph up on the left hand side. If the video editing works alright, that is. Right, okay, so let's just get straight into it. I mean, before I start, I'll just say that I'm not going to get too worked up about accuracy here, or proportion, scale, anything like that, because it doesn't really matter. I'm more interested on this one, on the painting that I will do, the loose painting after the drawing. Okay, so let's just get started here. The horizon line is pretty much in the center here, so let's just start here. The nice thing about drawing something simple like these boulders is that if you get it wrong, it doesn't really matter. I probably won't be doing very much talking during this. And I'm trying not to be too fussy about accuracy here. It doesn't, like I say, it doesn't really. I'm one of those people that finds it really quite difficult to draw loosely. I don't know why. I've just always been more into the detail, but I'm sort of trying to wean myself off of that now. I just think when you stay loose like this, you just get such a much nicer effect, I always think. I mean, if you want to be detailed, fine, it doesn't matter. Everybody to their own. Like I say, the proportions will be all wrong here, really, but it doesn't. We're nearly there, actually. I mean, it's going to. The sky is really quite nice, but quite how I'm going to tackle that. I'm not entirely sure just at the moment. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Well, I think we're probably not too far off now, to be honest with you. I guess I could just put these rocks in the foreground here just to make it a bit more interesting. Right, it's taken me about 7 minutes to do this, which is a bit long actually, but never mind. Where are we? Yeah. I think that'll probably do us, really. Okay, we'll leave it there to dry for a few minutes and then I'm back to do some painting. Okay, back with you again. Just remember, for the painting purposes, I'm not going to try and copy what I see in front of me. I use it as a rough guide. It's just a representation, isn't it? It's just, you know, how just do what makes you feel good, really. Colours, well, it doesn't matter, just use anything. Having said that, let's have a go at the sky, see how we go. So I've just wet my brush. I always like to do wet on wet for skies, to be honest with you. It just makes it easier because you put the paint into the wet and, you know, it does its own thing. Hopefully. Yeah, you know, something like that will do. So I'll probably start off with, oh, I don't know, let's see, anything really. Perhaps a bit of yellow in there. Just let the paint do its own thing there. Perhaps a bit of purple here and there. I'll just be throwing some red into the mix very shortly. That's the exciting bit. I mean, I have no idea how this is going to turn out at all. Doesn't really matter. That's probably about what I'm going to do, really. Maybe just do a little spatter here and there. Why not? And that's pretty much the sky done, I think. Just about. Perhaps a little bit, whoops. Yeah. Right, I'll be back in a moment. I think I'll just leave that to dry. For a few moments, actually. And back again. The sky's sort of more or less dry now. Not quite, but it doesn't matter. And of course, remember the essence of all of this is just to have a bit of fun, really. So I'm not too concerned about, excuse me, colours or colour matching. So as usual, excuse me, let's just put a bit of water here and there. Excuse me, I'm a bit of a coughing fit at the moment. Just a bit of colour here and there. Sorry, a bit of water here and there. Oh, what should we start with? One of my favourite combinations is purple and blue. So, a bit of purple there, a bit of purple there. Just doing anything really, you know, whatever. Dabbing here and there. And the odd little paint spatter here now and again. Never does any harm. Okay, let's get a little bit more excitement in the colours going. I've got a nice orange going here. Let's see what we can do with that. There you go. One of my favourite things is getting some yellow. Let's see now, say a bit of yellow there, maybe a bit there, a bit there, and then put some red in with it to see what happens. A bit of red, like that. This is the fun, you see. You never know what's going to happen. I like the fact that you never quite know what's going to happen. I think it's time for a bit more splatter, really. Let's see. A bit of orange splatter. This is just totally random, as you can see. Totally random. But, you know, you can get some quite nice results. So, I mean, that might be enough, really. You have to be careful not to overdo it, of course, otherwise it just descends into a complete mess. What have I got now? Let's have a look. Get these bits and pieces here. Rocks in the foreground there, just to make it look a bit nicer. That might just be enough, I think. I'll just wave a friendly nod towards the greenery. How should we do that? I know. It's just a little bit of yellow here and there, not too much. And then on top of the yellow, I can probably put a little bit of blue. See what happens. You know, that's probably enough. I don't want to overdo it now. I think just a little bit of green splatter here and there. You can't imagine the trouble I get into with this splattering paint around the walls. So I think that's probably, we're about there, you know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let that dry and then come back to quickly finish it off. Okay, so I'm back now with my trusty cup of tea. As you can see, painting's more or less dry. So all I'm going to do now, I think, is just a little bit of outline with the pen, just to bring it out a bit from the background. So see, it's just start to bring it forward a bit. Make it a little bit more interesting. Probably enough, don't I? I don't want to do every single contour line, just enough to bring it forward a bit. So I think that's working. Okay, I'll just leave it like that, I think. The only one thing I might just do, just to round it off, is I have some of these brush pens. There's a range of 6 of them in varying shades of grey. So let's have a little look, just to a little bit of highlight here and there, not too much, just in the, probably just in the shadow areas more than anything, underneath the stones and shadow areas like that. Not too much. And I don't know, I think we're pretty much there really. It's not worked out too badly. Yeah, I mean, half the secret is knowing when to stop, because you know you can just keep going and going, and the next thing you know, you've got a big mess in front of you. Okay, thanks for watching. That will do for the day. I'm going away for a week now, so I might be another week or so before I get back to you, but I will get back. Okay, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye. Bye for now.